With Demon Slayer's 4th season coming to an explosive end and giving us one of the greatest cliffhangers in TV history, I decided another Demon Slayer video would be fun to make while the iron's still hot. I didn't really know what video to make, but after watching the Infinity Castle swallow up the cast, it clicked. The reason why I enjoy watching this show, other than the awesome fights, Demon Slayer has a great cast of characters, so I decided to rank every single character in Demon Slayer from worst to best. Obviously, I can't include every character, but I went through and tried to include every character that at least had some type of role in the show. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, as it helps a lot, and without further ado, let's hop into it. In the last place, I have this girl. Not fair! It should have been me! Not her! Me! In 43rd place, I have Kagaku. Probably the only character I actually just hate straight up. He's the one that led the demon to Gyomi's shack, let everyone die, and scarred Gyomi. Then when he was training with Zenitsu, all he would do is bully him. He was just a big dickhead. Then he became a demon, causing Gramps to kill himself in a slow, painful death, and he laughed about it. Probably the worst character in the show, easily the most hateable character without even trying. Many of you guys might be surprised to see an Upper Moon down here, but Han Tengu was one of the most boring villains in fiction for me, bro. His whole personality was literally just predetermined emotions. It was so boring, especially after watching season 2 with Gitaro and Daki, seeing this crazy downgrade to this monster with zero personality. I don't know, it was just, I think he was just terribly written and a missed opportunity. Bro, this is just a Zenitsu, but minus all of his cool moments. She just screams and yells and is annoying. Tengen almost didn't get out his last words because this bitch wouldn't shut the fuck up. I think Enmu made for a decent villain in the movie. I just thought it was really branded when they were all asleep. They didn't just go down there and kill them all. He could have literally ended the show if he just used 4 brain cells. They're all asleep. Why don't I go down and kill them while they're asleep? Oh no, let's fight them after they wake up. That's genius, bro. I just didn't think it made any sense. This guy, I mean, bro, this fight was one of the most boring, stupid fights I've ever seen. His whole power was using drums, and he was just hitting it and not moving. The floor was turning around, random slashes were appearing. I really did not enjoy this fight. I'm so glad after season 1 of Demon Slayer, we actually got fights with cool demons instead of these demons that look like they were designed by actual 3-year-olds. She has some decent powers, I guess, but she's not even really a character because she barely speaks. She's more just a plot device. And 37th, I got the Arrow Demon, and 36th, I got the Ball Demon. They forced me to watch the longest fight, bro. This fight, I literally went to record it for my fights video. It was 3 episodes long. Sure, there were some cool moments, but just they were so lame, bro. Compared to the Upper Moons, they were just boring. In 35th, I have Tengen's wife. I call her just the mature one. She just kind of is there to be there. She doesn't really have much of a personality. I just call her the mature one because the other two, one of them cries and one of them is pretty rough around the edges, and she's just kind of there. I don't know. I don't have any strong feelings about her either way. Tanjiro's teacher in season 1, the old water Hashira. I don't think he was that bad in season 1. I just think he was extremely wasted potential. He literally was important in the first few episodes of the show, and then until the end of the manga, he was never mentioned again. I mean, he had I think he was mentioned for a page or two, but I just think it was a wasted character. It's the author introduced this character we thought would be important, a sensei, every anime character has, and just after the first 2 episodes, bro never got screen time again for the rest of the show. And 33rd, I got Muchiro's brother. I mean, I could have put him a lot lower, honestly. He was a massive cunt to Tokito the entire show until the very end, I guess, before he died. I get he loved him in his own weird way, but he was just a massive prick to him for most of his life, so I can't really put him that high. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, this guy made it up here just solely for the reason that he is Eren Yeager's voice actor. And then she also makes it up here because out of the 3 wives, she's the hottest and she has an actual personality unlike the last one. We didn't see that much from this character, and it was thanks to him that Zenitsu went from actual Giga Bitch to Giga Chad, so you gotta give him some credit. I think Gyoko did a decent job as an Upper Moon. He was definitely much better than Han Tengu because he definitely had his own specific personality, but overall, compared to season 2 again, he was very underwhelming as an Upper Moon, especially how he got no-diffed by Muchiro. The fight was definitely cool, but overall, I just think he was kind of boring as an Upper Moon compared to Gitaro and Daki. Okay, I know just Gitaro and Daki are way better, but I more or less meant Gitaro. Daki and him are kind of a package deal, but if I were to rank them separately, Daki's definitely down here. She makes her a decent villain, but she's just not that threatening on her own. Until Gitaro comes out, she's just kind of there, but she definitely has a lot of fun scenes. Kano, I mean, she has some good moments in the manga, but honestly, she's pretty forgettable. I think they just put her in the story because they needed Tanjiro to have some sort of love interest. Rui didn't have that much of a personality, honestly. He wanted to make his own fake family. I just put him up here because he made for a pretty good villain in season 1. He actually had aura, unlike the fucking drum demon, ball demon, arrow demon, finally an actual just cool demon. Jesus Christ. I know putting Doma at 25th place might piss off a lot of people. I know a lot of people actually really like Doma. I don't really know how. He's kind of just boring. His like whole thing is that like he's like actually just like a full-on demon. He has like no emotions. He has like no backstory at all. Like I just don't find him that interesting. If you like his blood demon art, like the ice shit, I mean, I guess, and his eyes do look pretty cool. Like I just think there's a lot better written characters than Doma, so that's why he's down here. I do not know how to say this guy's name. Truthfully, I didn't like him that much for most of the show, but towards the end he kind of did make a comeback for me. I find him entertaining in some scenes. I find it funny how like mad he gets over the swords. Overall, maybe this is too high, but honestly I don't really care. Pretty much all the Hashiras I have way higher, but out of all of them, Shinobu's definitely the worst one for me. First of all, she has kind of a bitchy personality. I know a lot of people like her because they think she's hot. Personally, I don't see it. I don't know. I don't think that's enough reason to like a character. Actually, I take that back. If you've watched my other videos, that's definitely a reason I've liked characters before. I think it was pretty cool she sacrificed herself against Doma, but other than that, I mean, as a character, she just didn't do much for me whenever she was on screen. Now, I know this is gonna piss off at least one person, but Nezuko at 22nd. She got some cool scenes, sure, but bro, she isn't even a character. She doesn't say words. She just walks around and is there. I can't in good conscience actually put her any higher than this. She has 0 character. She's literally just there. Honestly, until this final episode, I really didn't have much feelings about this guy either way. He seemed like a pretty wise old man. But bro, that explosion plan he had was so badass. I would put him higher. It's just I really don't know that much about him, so I really can't put him much higher than 21st. A lot of y'all are probably gonna be surprised to see Rengoku's father up here in 20th place. I think his arc is pretty good. He was the Flame Hashira, and then, you know, obviously his wife died, and that turned him into an alcoholic. When his son died, he was a massive asshole, but it's really because he was just in a lot of pain. Once he eventually got over all of his pain and he accepted his son's death, it was a really well-written moment for his character, especially towards the end when he's helping Tanjiro and he's joining Tengen to help defend Nezuko. Like, because at the end of the day, he was a good guy, just a lot of bad shit happened to him. Yo, honestly, this guy had a massive comeback for me. When I saw him in season 1, I hated him. He was a Giga simp, but in the manga, bro comes in clutch. When he finds out Tamayo died, bro, he gets so mad and so fucking sick. He like locks in, grabs upper 4, and he's like, I'm overpowering Muzan. I'm sending everyone outside the castle into daylight, bro. Oh my god, actual Chad maneuver. Speaking of Tamayo, bro, I put her in 18th place. She came in clutch. She wasn't there against the fight with Muzan, bro. Like, they actually just lose. Turning him back to a human, aging, can't split his cells, plus like cell decay or something, bro. Like, she went insane in this final arc. She avenged her family, like all that, bro. Like, she's like, I'm taking you down with me. Gotta give her credit, bro. She came in absolute clutch in this final arc. Now in 17th, I have Muzan. I know this probably gonna piss off at least someone, but dude, he is such a bad villain. It's like a worse Sukuna. Sukuna is a cool character. I love Sukuna, but I can't say Sukuna is the most well-written character ever. Muzan takes that to a whole new level. This guy has almost 0 personality, 0 ambitions. His only like goal is just to become immortal. For what reason, you may ask? No reason. He just thinks it's cool. Like, I don't know. I think his writing is so bad as a character. He's just boring to me. Like, Kokoshibo, the upper 1 demon, should have been like the final boss because he is written so much better than Muzan. Muzan is just a straight up plot device. He's just a strong villain with like nothing to him. 16th, we got Muchiro. Muchiro's a cool character. He went from having like 0 emotion at all to like Tanjiro finally like getting his memories back, and he actually became a character again. Unfortunately, he didn't get to do much once he became a character, as he got absolutely fucking curb stomped by Kokoshibo, as we all know. F and chat. He was a cool character, but nothing too special. In 15th, I have the Wind Hashira. I could put him higher because he is really strong and he's really badass. The only thing is, he's like such a schizo. He fills that typical anime character role of just the angry guy who's just angry all the time. Like, come on, bro. I know your childhood sucked, but that was like 10 years ago. Like, there's no way you're still this angry, like, all these years later. He has a lot of great scenes, I'll give him that. And since he's so strong, he's fun to watch, but I don't know. He's just like a little too cookie cutter for me. From here on out, all the characters are really good. I enjoy all of them, and I think they're all really great characters. In 14th, we have his brother, Genya. Genya, when he was first introduced, I thought he was going to be the exact same as his brother, like just typical schizo character. But after season 3, he actually got along with Tanjiro. Tanjiro's kindness changed him, and he actually grew as a character. I really did enjoy that. And seeing his ending against Kokoshibo was so sad. I felt so bad for Sanemi. Like, that shit was tragic. Overall, though, I think he had a really nice arc as a character, and he fulfilled his role in the story. Akaza is what an Upper Moon should be. Just badass, Good written backstory, just an overall fun character. His fight with Rengoku was like when we really saw what an Upper Moon could do. It was such a good introduction to the Upper Moons with how badass he was. Killing Rengoku was so sad. At first I thought Akaza was just one of those brain-dead characters who just needs to fight because he's like got that Goku brain where he's like, I just need to fight, no real actual reason. But after seeing his backstory, it is so tragic, bro. Finally learns to trust again. He got his girl, bro, and then they get poisoned. Oh my, I see why he turned to the dark side and just started throwing hands at everyone. Yo, I would do that too, and that's why he hates the weak, because instead of confronting the strong like him, they'd rather do underhanded tactics like poisoning the strong and killing off his family. I get why he did what he did. His death scene where he literally ascended to regrow his head, but then the girl came back to like said, you've done enough. Like, it was just so good, bro. It was wrapped up so perfectly. Yoriichi is like the best definition of the strongest I've seen in any anime. You look at like JJK, they'll say Sukuna or Gojo is the strongest. Yeah, they're the strongest in their verse, but Yoriichi is like a different level of the strongest. Second strongest person in his verse gets absolutely shit on by him. Like, it's such a wide gap, it's insane. I'm putting him up here. I don't think there's that much to him. Like, he definitely has some character, like when he was crying because he failed to kill off Muzan, and he knows thousands of people will die because of that. Like, I get that, but I'm gonna be honest, the reason he's up here is just because he's a badass, bro. He is a badass like no one's ever done it before. No one has ever smoked the main villain's ass as hard as this guy has. Main villain showed up, got literally negative diffed, bro, and then the main villain went into hiding for the rest of the show basically because he was scared of people like him, bro. Ichi is just that guy. Mitsuri is very fun, cute, happy, optimistic. She's just a fun person to have around. She's a fun character. Obonai, pretty badass. The reason I'm putting them together is because I just think it's fitting, bro. Their ending when they died together, oh my god, that is like the saddest part of the manga by far, when they were like, I love you, will you choose me in the next life? Oh my god, if you didn't have a tear going down your cheek going at this point, bro, something is wrong with you. I thought it'd be fitting to just put them together because it's just so tragic, and that was definitely like one of the hardest hitting points in the manga. The fact that they have a character like Obonai who like I really didn't care about, and then just with like a few panels they made me feel so much emotion. Like, it was just so good. This is one of the saddest scenes in the show, but it is actually so peak, I cannot lie. In 9th place I have Gyu. He doesn't seem like much of a character at first, but he's just a badass at the end of the day. He's one of the few characters who actually survived at the end of the show. He's just got aura, bro. When all the Hashiras were talking to me like, guys, I'm not like you, I'm different. And yeah, his fight with Akaza and Tanjiro is just a fun character. I don't have that much to say about him. I just think he's cool. That's about it. Now, I know I'm gonna get at least a million comments saying, how is Rengoku so low? There's no way. Listen, Rengoku, I agree. Bro, he's that guy. He's cool as fuck. I would put him higher. It's just, he just doesn't have enough screen time. He's in this show for like literally one movie's length and then he's gone. It's sad. I can't lie. His fight was awesome, yes. He's a fun character, yes, but I'm sorry. He just wasn't in the show enough for me to put him higher. Another guy's a fun, lovable character. It's kind of hard to not like him. He's just funny. He has a lot of energy. He makes fun of people. He doesn't give a shit. I loved at the end of season 4 when he dropped into the Infinity Castle and he just smiled, bro. Like, that was so hard. I was like, damn, bro. That reaction to falling in was second to none. Actually, it was second to one. But we'll get there eventually. Overall, though, I just think he's a fun character and he's just enjoyable whenever he's on the screen. Okay, now out of all the Demon Slayers, bro, Guillaume arguably has the most aura. He is, first of all, the strongest of all the Demon Slayers. Bro walked up to Muzan and just slapped him with his cock, bro. He's so badass. He pissed off Kokushiba, and Kokushiba tried to speed blitz him and he defended against it. Like, oh my god, he said, I know you're Upper Moon, but you still ain't shit, dog. Summoned his mark at will. He's just aura itself, bro. Like, there's just nobody who does it like this guy. I love Gitaro as a villain in this show. This guy had so much aura. Daki's head falls off and we're like, damn, this upper 6 ain't shit, bro. She ain't all that in a bag of chips, bro. She sucks. Gitaro walks out and just instantly cuts Tengen. We're like, yo, who the fuck is this brother? Gitaro's fight with Tengen was so peak. It's literally one of my favorite fights in all of anime, and he just had so much aura, bro. He was like the perfect introduction to how strong an Upper Moon is. It took everything everyone had plus an extra 10% just to barely squeak by with the win. I love this character. I love how well they did season 2 with him. He really just put like a high bar for how cool Upper Moon should be. Now I gotta give it to the main man of the show, Tanjiro. He is the main character. 4th place is pretty high for the main character. A lot of shows have some pretty bad main characters, but he's pretty cool. He has a lot of fun scenes, good character. He's entertaining to watch. Like, I'm not like bored when I watch him on screen, which is a good thing. He has a lot of really cool fights. His fight against Akaza and Muzan was really cool. It's just, he doesn't do anything like that special for me, so I can't put him much higher than this, but it's still not saying he's a bad character. He's still in my top 4. He's still a really good character. I really love the scene when he saw Muzan at the end of season 4. Bro was locked in faster than anybody else. He was ready to throw a hand straight away. That was badass. And when he fell in the castle and he was like, "You're going straight to hell, pussy." Like, he's a fun character. I love him. But there still are 3 characters I think that are better overall. Oh boy, I was waiting for this one. Number 3. Get ready for the glazing of a lifetime. He used to be such a bitch. He used to be such an annoying little fuck, bro. But when he gets locked in, he is locked in like nobody else. Back in the day when he fell asleep, you were like, all right, guys, you're about to get your cheeks absolutely violated with some of the most wild shit I've ever seen. Godlike speed against Gyutaro and Daki. Oh my god, I literally busted when I saw that scene. And then, bro, we gotta talk about it. Him falling into the castle. Oh my god. Dude, I literally busted watching this scene. It was so cool. Dude gave off, this was like the most aura like out of like any character in the entire show has ever given. This was insane. This falling scene, oh my god, I was like, dude, I said Kaigaku's about to get his cheeks absolutely violated, bro. When we saw him open his eyes, we were all celebrating, dude. Kaigaku tries to attack Zenitsu, too slow, trash. Oh my god, bro, did Isagi teach him how to shit talk like this? I love Zenitsu, bro. Yeah, overall, bro, Zenitsu is just such a badass character. I fucking love him. He's so goddamn cool. In number 2, we got my glorious King Tengen, bro. Tengen, unlike Zenitsu, has 0 moments of weakness or no aura. Bro has aura in every scene he's in. First of all, he's a Hashira, so he just has aura from that alone. Second of all, bro got 3 bad bitches as wives. Not 1, not 2, but 3. And then, bro, in his fight with Gyutaro and Daki, bro showed us why he is a 4-foot schlong, dude. He was matching Gyutaro band for band, bro. Bro literally held off upper 6 with 1 arm and heavily poisoned and no mark. They say you get a mark when you feel like you're close to death. You know what that means? Tengen never thought he was gonna lose at any point. Oh my god, the GOAT, bro. When he came back to save Tanjiro last second, I literally jumped out of my chair and did like 15 backflips. I was like, oh my god, he's so goddamn cool, bro. Overall, he's literally just what all men want to be, bro. 6'8", 300 pounds, all muscle, massive penis, 3 hot bitches, one of the strongest. Like, he's just got it all, bro. He's just one of the coolest characters in the entire show, hands down. And then in number 1's place, it shouldn't really be much of a surprise. If you don't have this character like in your top 3 or 5, I don't know what you're really smoking, to be honest. Kokoshibo. When this guy was first shown in the beginning of season 3, all he did was just walk by Akaza. The screen started shaking. Akaza started shitting himself. Arguably, other than the Zenitsu Fallen scene, was the most aura thing I have ever seen in Demon Slayer. It was the hardest, coldest scene. I was like, this guy is different. Literally different. And oh my god, his soundtrack that they gave him in season 3 is so good. Just listen to this. He fought Muchiro, Sanemi, Yomi, and Genya, bro. He no-diffed Muchiro, like literally no-diffed. Like, this is the same guy who one-tapped upper 5, and he got absolutely bodied, bro. I was like, oh my god. He's fighting the 2 strongest Hashira, both with marks at the same time. Eventually, they almost hit him, and they tear off his clothes, and he's like, that's an attack that wouldn't even injure an infant. One of the hardest panels in the entire show, by the way. If I ever do like a best panels video, this is definitely gonna be at the top. Just spoiler, like, there's just no way it won't be. Eventually, you see his past and him and his brother, and it is so sad, bro. He abandoned his wife. He abandoned his kid. He abandoned everything. He just wanted to be like his brother, bro. He wanted to be the GOAT Yoriichi. Obviously, that's impossible because Yoriichi is just like an anomaly in this world. But he literally gave up everything. He became a demon. He just wanted to be like his brother. When he died at the end and the flute came out of his pocket, I was crying. I was like, no. no. He's literally the best character. He's one of the best written characters. He's the coolest character. His design is honestly awesome. Like, he has 6 eyes to keep up with Yorichi's speed. Like, that's pretty cool, bro. Eventually, when he saw Yorichi, when Yorichi was old, Yorichi literally old, almost one-tapped him, and he just knew in that moment he was just not that guy. But Yorichi died standing up like the badass he is, and Kokushibo was just so traumatized. He's so annoyed. He could never get his revenge. Overall, really tragic character. Really sad, bro. But his badassery is just like different, bro. He is the coldest character in the show, hands down. So that's why he's my #1 character in the show. Like, there's no way you don't think he's one of the best characters in this show. Well, that's the end of my list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You could like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what I got wrong. I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments, and I really enjoyed making this video. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.